Hello, and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, and I'm very happy to be spending some time with you today. I hope you're doing well. I hope life is good, and if it's a little rough right now, I hope I can give you hope and peace and help you to reconnect to yourself. Today I want to talk about life lessons that I've learned from an 89-year-old. Some of you know that I live in Canada on a little cottage in the Rocky Mountains with my grandma. My mom is here as well. But today I want to talk about the life lessons I learned from my 89-year-old French grandma. She doesn't speak English, and over 20 years ago they decided to move to the English part of Canada. So you can imagine that it was pretty difficult at times for them. But they made friends. They, as I said, have this beautiful little cottage out here. And had a really, really good life together. My grandpa passed in 2016. And ever since, my grandma is very busy in the gardens. She plays the piano. She eats well. She keeps herself busy every day. So the first lesson I've learned is that if you have a dream, there is no obstacles. There is times where you will feel you're going through uncertainty. There's times that you will feel you are encountering obstacles when you're pursuing your dreams. But if you really want something so badly, nothing can really hold you back. So self-doubt and doubting their dreams was never a part of my grandparents' life. The second thing I've learned from her is that you have to live in moderation and deep appreciation. She is from France, and French people appreciate good wine and very good food. But you have to enjoy these things in moderation. You can't indulge. You can't let yourself go. You have to enjoy your food, appreciate your food, and not exaggerate of the good things. The third thing she taught me is that you have to learn a little bit about everything. She has no day where she's depressed or bored or doesn't know what to do with herself. When she has nothing to do around the gardens, nothing to cook or bake as she loves to do, she learns something new. Funny thing is that she never really learned to speak English, because that would have helped her enormously. I don't know if it is the French pride or whatever it is, or if she believes that she can't learn English or that she sounds funny. But she knows how to sew, she knows how to knit, she knows how to cook and bake all different kinds of meals and pastries. She plays the piano and learns new songs on a weekly, I would say. And many more things when it comes to the garden. She never gets tired of learning new things and of failing at the beginning, but then succeeding Because the more you do a new task, the better you get. There's no way around. When you put your focus in, when you have good intentions, when you are consistent, then you will get better in something new. So also when it comes to repairing things, like doing an oil change on a truck, on a car, she's curious about how it works. I feel a lot of times we have resistance to learning things that we think we're too dumb, or there's other people who can do it. So the third thing would be curiosity. Be curious and excited to learn new things. Another thing that I've learned is keep in touch with your close friends and the people you love in your life. Never wonder if the other person is doing enough, investing enough. Always make sure that you are giving your all in your relationships. Don't forget your friends' birthdays. Just message them randomly and ask them how they are doing, how they're feeling, what their mind is busy with. Be curious about your friends' lives and how they handle situations. My grandma and grandpa sailed around the world before they settled in Canada. And throughout the years, they always kept in touch with their friends. And back then, you have to imagine, there was no WhatsApp. There was no Facebook, of course. No emails. She had to send handwritten letters and then go to the post office, pay a lot of money, and then send a letter that would take 10 days at times to reach their friends. But she would always make sure that they know what they are doing right now and share their adventures. And wonder how her friends back home are doing. And it's very important for your heart, for your soul, to keep in touch with at least one person. The next thing that I've learned from her is travel. Travel as much as you can with at least amount of baggage as you can. Really learn to be a minimalist. Learn from other cultures. Learn to see that we all want the same. We all need the same on this planet. Yet we might use a different language, different body language, different tools to satisfy our needs, to go about our days. She saw true poverty back in Bolivia, and it really touched her so deeply. And when she came back home, it really changed the way she cooked and used water and appreciated what she had. The other day I've learned that traveling is not only good for the mind and opening your heart, but on a biological level, on a gut level, it is so important to strengthen your immune system, because you can maybe imagine that if you travel to Africa or Australia or South America, you take in way different bacteria in and ingest them. And it's exciting for your immune system to sometimes fight them off, but sometimes to integrate them and make your gut more biodiverse. So traveling, being open to learn from new cultures, and especially to learn to live with very, very minimal resources is a very important lesson you can learn in life. And there's really never an excuse not to travel. You can go and travel in a camper van. You can go and work your little ass off and put money aside so that you can travel. It is really important to open up your mind to feel and see new cultures in order to learn, but in also order to appreciate what you have at home. The last lesson that I've learned from my grandma is to be disciplined, to wake up every morning at the same time, even though you don't have a job to go to. You make yourself busy. I know that every night she goes to bed, she knows exactly what she's going to do the next day. And she really takes it serious and does it with full attention and focus and love. And it really doesn't matter what it is, but most of the time it is to serve others. And I feel that's a very, very important lesson to learn, because sometimes we feel depressed, we feel lonely, and all it is that we are too focused on ourselves and not enough on other people around us. And we are herd animals by nature. So if we start being there for others, serving others, we will be connected again to community and feel less lonely and feel as if we have a purpose. And this is so incredibly important. I hope these little lessons here helped you. And I know they will certainly help you on a dark day, that you can go back and listen to this and know that, there's a couple of very specific things that you can do in order to feel better right away. I'm sure there's many more lessons that I forgot here now today, but those were the core lessons that I've learned from my grandma so far, living with her for 7 years, I think, So I speak French with her every day. I speak English with you guys, and with my friends back home, and with my mom here, I speak German. And my brain loves it. Try to learn a little bit about everything, and you will feel rich, and you will feel you can connect with more people. Thank you so much for listening to the Borealis Experience. Make sure to subscribe and leave me a review or a rating on Apple Podcast. You don't even know how much it means in the podcast world. Thank you so much.